Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody's asking for some help to change the words of the top and the bottom, and I'm only going to do the top. From this to, well, from this to this. So the cafe is like backwards. This is kind of over my head, but I've kind of figured out a way in a way. I'm going to go to Dockers and Objects, and there's a lot going on. See, like there's a curve right there. And if we, another curve there, and you know what, that might work. Because the thing is actually transparent. The white is white, or the white is transparent. We go to object order, back a page. I guess that's the way it's supposed to look. My only concern is that whoever do this has these, you're going to be able to see this line. And I can change the text. Well, one, I can't change it exactly because I don't have the font. But this person I'm trying to help really needs some help on this. So if we look and we grab it and move it out of the way, you know what, that's going to work. You know, that might be the way they want it. I don't know. I'm going to do it both ways. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put it back. I'm going to make the whole bigger yellow screen. And I'm going to see how big this thing is. And it's just 6 inches. I'm going to make my nudge. Let's make our nudge factor 8. And let's move this out of the way. Because really, I don't want to mess with the inside. And if we break the curve apart, look what happens. And we have all these layers. And I don't want to mess with that. So I really kind of hope I can cut that center out. This is still all one group, and I moved it, but I don't want to because I want to nudge it. So I'm going to try a couple of things, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm going to draw an ellipse, and I'm going to bring it into my drawing, and then I'm going to zoom in. And if you're not interested in this, probably just stop watching because the odds of this happening, that you'll ever come into this situation, isn't too great. Now I can't already center it. I'm going to change my nudge factor 0.01, and I'm going to grab the red line. I'm just going to start nudging it till I kind of have and see the thing isn't particularly round. That'll work. Now I'm going to change my nudge factor back to 8 inches, and I'm going to grab my red line, and I'm going to move it out of the way. And I'm just guessing here. So I made a copy. I'm going to make this red, and I'm going to have to group, you know what this is, a group. It's a curve. And look at whoever did this. So I'm going to try to take that away. So I'm going to go and intersect. And that's kind of what I wanted. Now, really, if they want that background, you're going to have to go to intersect again. And there's the background. So now we haven't done anything to the structure of this. So hopefully I can, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try to select it all now. And I'm guessing trim. It worked. So that's what I want. That's exactly what I want because I don't want to mess with this drawing. Now, I'm not going to, for the one I'm doing it for, I'm not going to do the bottom. So what we need to do now is take this and see you just move it around. I'm going to go to Object, break the curve apart now, and I'm going to nudge, I'm going to go up to object. Okay, see, I got all these curves, and eventually we'll get to this. Now I want that center part out of there too. We're going to need it. So if I was doing this for myself, and see it, and the curve is messed with the font, I'm going to change these. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to change these to no fill and an outline, and I'm going to see which one of these. So this is going to be this center that we're going to put our text in. So that's good. And I'm going to move that out of the way. I am going to literally just delete this word. Okay. Let me nudge this back. Now I'm going to get my new text, and I don't have that font, and I don't really understand. I didn't look to see what country this gentleman's from. And so I don't know. I just use in Time New Romans. And I'm going to go and so I had to type it out so I could use fit text to path. And I'm going to try to get it like right in the, it's not in the middle. Well, that's not even close. You know what? I'm going to take this out of the way and then go to text to path, because I think if just have one of them, it'll be better. So I want that red line right there. And now I can bring this one back and grab my text and change this. So that's going to change it left or right. This is going to raise it up because I want it kind of in the middle. And then you can rotate it to where you're going to be in the center. And you could use indexing lines. Come on, I don't know what I did. You could use indexing lines to kind of give you an idea where you're at. See, that's pretty much even. So let's get rid of the indexing lines. So, but the one I'm doing this for, you have to do this for the top and the bottom and that date. Now I'm going to go up to object and break the text apart. And I'm going to take this text and I'm going to left click, right click. So it gives it an outline. And I'm also going to make it a hairline. Well, tell you what, I'll cut it to a curve now. And then make it okay, it is a hairline. So we got this outer line and this inner line. Now I'm going to nudge this back over. And because of the fact that I made them an outline, I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool, go up and get the eyedropper and take a copy of that, a sample of that green, and I'm going to fill that in. Now the font's not going to be as thick as he's using, but then just take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Now we can take there's actually another, like a double line there. And see, that's that color. So we'll just take the Smart Fill tool again, fill in that line. There's a smaller line on this. And just depending on whether he wants this like that or like that, I don't think it's going to make any difference. See, there's that line that I'm concerned about if he's going to print it. Yeah, this doesn't really change anything. Anyway, then group all this together and nudge it back down. Yeah, it looks different than the picture. I must have something out of order. Yeah, whoever did that it's a good drawing. But see so I've changed the text. That's what he's wanting. So if you could find that font for the one I'm helping you and just kind of do the steps. And if you need more help, I can get you that point. And I'm going to work, I won't make a second video, but I'm going to work on this part to see if we can't get this more transparent. Because I'm a little perturbed. You know, we still got our desk. You know, what I could do is take this and hit P to put it in the center of the page. And our circle is perfect. And then I'm going to select them both again. 2 objects selected. Go to intersect. See, there's more like the original. So take this. I can't remember if I grouped it. Get that. Well, there's a lot going on. Okay. Now we're going to take this. Now I still got the original. So if I had a thicker font up there, it would look a lot closer. And the picture's the same. I think it's perfect. And you don't have to, you know, like this is an old English font. I don't know what this is, but if you had that font, just do what, and for the one I'm doing it for, I'll get you that point and send the file back to you in Corel. This is an AI file, but evidently he has Corel because he asked me for help. And I know nothing about AI. Anyway, sorry it was such a long drawn out process, but I hope that helped them anyway.